Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday night. Thank God it's Tuesday. I'm Ken Meringolo on behalf of First Amendment Sports. Welcome to the greatest day of the week. He's Tim Strachan.
I'm still wondering how we got here. Every
No one knows.
Tuesday.
No one
I'm
knows.
happy to be here every Tuesday, and thank you very much for joining us.
He's Kevin Ricca.
I'm still wondering why this bar stool smells like nachos and wings, and it keeps making fart noises. I have no idea. I just wanted to get that one out.
We're good.
Don't
We're
keep it
having
on
it
that
checked.
side, please.
I'm so curious.
We're going to have it checked
Can't stop
immediately.
wondering.
Welcome to Derek
Why would you
Elphick
do that to yourself before you
in
came
the blue room.
This
I would-
weird chair
I guess.
at Ken's house. Yeah.
Silver bulleting it over in the corner. We have a few good things to get to this evening. Robert Cohen, EO, Andrew, manner of speaking, J-Dubs, NES, Tecmo, Greg Martin. I think I got everyone on the first
Nice.
first wave in. Rhett, Joe, Shark, everybody hanging out. Appreciate you guys. 3 planned segments. Got some Commanders talk up top. We have 10 weeks to go until the first NFL Sunday is upon us. I think that it just sounds manageable. It's like the best news I got at the beginning of the week.
How many weeks?
10. It's a long time, but it feels like for whatever reason,
No, that's good.
it feels like a reachable number.
It's a countdown number. It's
we
great.
can get there. I did a random top 10, like as random as you can imagine. I'm gonna put it on the screen, and you guys are gonna take it to task. Derek can ring in, the board can ring in. Where all the ways in which I messed it up. The topic, by the way, just so people can start thinking about it, it's movies that have space. Space involved. Space movies, but the movie has to take place in space at some point in the movie.
Because what does that have to do with anything?
Exactly.
Oh,
We have another game to play
Mystery.
tonight with Greg Martin.
Space.
It's happy pre-July 4th to everybody. A great
told you he's a weird guy.
Independence Day, extravaganza we have this week. So in honor of that, I think
Is that the space component?
no. In honor of that, we went with, since we got rid of a king, we're gonna do If I Was King. We're gonna get a variety of categories, and if you were king, you can make any rule you want in that category. Going forward, King T,
King Timothy sounds better.
King Timothy.
King
I know.
T sounds like a
Sounds very uptight.
like
I don't
a
know.
King.
Maybe your name.
King
What-
King
T
T.
sounds like a B-side wannabe hip hop dude that never really got
B-side.
there. I know.
Don't
King
give
T.
out any answers, Greg.
No, I like.
By the
King
way,
T.
All right.
I've already my list has been laminated. So if people want to talk about it, they can. I can't change my answers.
Oh, laminated.
I already put it up. It's ready to be flashed on the screen. Edmonton Oilers, Kate style. For the first segment of the show, talking a little Commanders. The first thought of when I was trying to think of what we would lead off with. There's not like a ton going on, obviously, but I finally
what
heard.
What do you mean a ton?
It's not a ton.
Is there anything going on?
Well, it's not a ton.
There's something going on, but we just don't know anything cool about it.
Maybe a
yet.
few ounces. Maybe a few ounces of going on. A couple metric. I don't even kilograms.
Bunch of smack talk.
Bunch of
Weird
smack talk. So some people
Weird
were
talk.
spreading. It's always weird when no one is saying anything smart. Someone has to jump in with something. So okay, the idea that we have a rookie quarterback. We're at the beginning of a brand new era, the year one AD even. That somehow the decision is obvious and easy, and it's Mariota. We start Mariota in week 1. That's what he's here for. Let the rookies sit. I didn't like it. I certainly don't agree with it, but I'll give you guys first take.
I think we got to go look at the tapes. But I think I said I would streak the field naked if Mariota started game 1.
Somehow I feel like we're gonna have to help.
Yeah.
this, and I'm gladly.
I'm
gonna
starting
be
to get a
sure.
little nervous.
And a zero jersey up top, right?
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
I can't.
Shirt cock, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure cock.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can't sure cock.
Mariota jersey cock, actually.
They may have thought I just got loose from the bathroom. I mean, I'd just be like, I didn't know. I thought I had to go the other way. I pooped my pants.
Keep pointing at the chair and acting sad.
Also a song from Dislocated
I'd
Boner.
get away with it.
Also,
We talked about that
a
last
classic
week.
hit
I could
from
probably get away with
Dislocated
a lot.
Boner.
We have to give them royalties just for bringing up their song. So yeah,
Man, that took a quick turn.
I have no problem. Like like we've been that team plenty where we had to start guys worse than Marcus Mariota, not just the game one, but in every other week of the season. So I've already watched that movie. If he's the best I'm always saying start the best quarterback. If he's the best quarterback, let's talk about it. But the whole lead up to us taking Jaden Daniels was he's the most pro ready guy. We're the most ready for a new pro. I mean, you couldn't imagine a better mixing.
I hate it. Listen, Mariota's great for what we signed him for, at the price tag we signed him for. Backup QB. Show this guy the ropes, be a good dude. He's a culture guy, he's a character guy. Great. That's it.
He's a year and a half away from quitting.
He already already quit.
Yeah, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad we have him back there just in case. But yeah. I mean, come on, man. This is our guy.
Yeah,
they're not going to have everyone get all excited for this new era and show up on day one and be like, guess what? We're going with number 0, and the quadriplegic from that show on Tuesdays is going to streak the field.
Streaking it
and we're going to let it happen. We're going to let it effing happen.
From that show on Tuesdays.
I wonder if you went like reverse
Can
Barstool
that be the name of my
on that.
book?
Oh yeah.
The quadriplegic from that show on
No.
Tuesdays.
The quadriplegic guy with cancer who's with the Make-A-Wish Foundation is letting roll across
Derek,
the field.
copyright that
naked.
for me real quick, bud, okay? Mark that down.
Where are his handlers? What the hell?
So
What did they do to you, T?
The Make-A-Wish people were like, "All right, we're done. This is it. This is the last one we're ever doing. Never again."
I think you and I have one out. We sprint out there and make a wish shit.
Yeah, we're gonna
do a wrestling match, and then T heads for the hills.
I also have a wish, by the way. So all right, so we're not starting Marcus Mariota week 1. We're certainly not daring ourselves into it. I think Jaden Daniels at this point would have to do some really dumb stuff to lose that job.
Injury aside?
Yeah, of course.
If Jaden Daniels is injured.
Well, yeah, then it's Marcus Mariota.
Right. Oh.
For sure?
Well, depending on, let's talk about how bad does it hurt?
Yeah, I mean, can he streak the field at halftime? I think that he's going to he's going to have to lose the job at this point. I mean, the job is I think he's already earned the job, but maybe they can't say it, but he's probably already better than Marcus Mariota, and it's probably obvious, to a lot of people who know way more about it than us. So yeah, I think everyone expects him to be out there. And it's the other thing. I think that the other angle that could have been applicable in other spots. If you have an established team with an established offense, an established coaching staff, and all that stuff is happening, and you draft a guy onto it, and everybody else, the whole team is just way ahead of you, no matter what. You can come in and learn fast and be good, but you're just behind it, And maybe you need a veteran to play with the veterans initially. But we don't. Everything's new. Everyone's learning everything brand new for the first time together. So there's just Jaden Daniels isn't behind anyone. Plus, he's getting there 5 hours before and staying 5 hours later.
The number one thing they said was most impressive is how he already had grasped not just like the rookie camp book, but the whole offense. Yeah. So I mean, that shouldn't be the issue. It's applying it to the speed and the size and speed of the game, which is why you always say a rookie's going to make mistakes, but that's no reason to not play the number 2 drafted player.
Brought him to play.
It's insane.
A lot of guys out there.
It's the problem with 24/7 news of football in the most dead time of the football calendar.
Yeah. But you can't and then the final thought I had about it is that you can't have a set in stone. Like if the rest of the team sees that Jaden Daniels is the better quarterback, you can't put Marcus Mariota out on the field because
we don't have to worry about that stuff anymore because we have real dudes in charge.
That's right. You can't tell Bobby Wagner, thanks for coming. Here's Marcus Mariota. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. So it's a kind of a nothing story, but like the fact that the thought is in any kind of in the veins of the mainstream is foolishness.
And Josh Harris will have nothing to say about it. Quite the way that the Tick did while he was kicking his little legs in his gigantic chair in his office milking. I hate the Tick. And he's gone. He's gone. He kind of looked like the Tick a little bit. Yeah. Remember that terrible show? It wasn't terrible for a little bit. But
kind of like the sidekick of the Tick, right?
But wasn't the Tick although his name
The Tick was-
Tick, he was gigantic.
I know, but
so strong.
but his back was like, and he was like hunched over a little
He had
bit.
the little guy with the glasses and the
Yeah.
ears was
Is that
like
what I'm
his
thinking of?
sidekick.
Whatever, whoever dangles their feet and makes terrible decisions.
Yes.
That's who I'm comping him to.
His feet did not touch the ground when sitting on the toilet.
Oh God, he had
That's
that
a
step
fact.
stool. We saw it.
The Papa Squat.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible. He had it before it became a thingy.
Yeah, that's true. He actually had someone on their hands and knees, and he put his feet on
Actually,
their back.
That was
It was
Serrato.
a
That was
guy
Serrato.
that would
And
carry
then
a
Bruce
brick
Allen.
that he would just put on, and then he would stand up on it, a little box.
And Bruce
Well, he
Serrato
ain't
would
making
just
the
lean
choices.
It was box
and,
boy. That was
yeah,
the name. That
now
was
that
his position.
now the real sport of football, where the best rise up from the ashes and come from the hard work and prove themselves to their teammates, and the coaches go, well, yeah, because he proved himself to his teammates that
Yeah.
he's going to be the starter. Those days are here now, like actually realness. F you, Tick.
F you, Tick. What else? What else was on your minds, commander wise?
Well, Commander-in-Chief wise, I was at the beach in Delaware all week, and guys, I'm just telling you, it just was so hysterical to me. You guys were hawk-tooing all over the place, and it was great. There was just two things happening, and it was like the polar opposites. In Joe Biden's state of Delaware, I was watching this. I was like, oh my god, it's Gandalf versus Yoda. I'm going to bed. And then you guys totally redeemed yourselves and put us this hawk-tour thing together last week that I have vague memories of.
Yeah, you were
The Hampton Hawk Tour.
you joined
Yeah. Yep.
joined from all the
Did you
all the
get
Wi-Fi.
told to get off the phone?
No.
You freely on your own.
I have
Jump.
zero recollection. If I watch the show, it'll be the first time. So all of a sudden, no, my wife came and was like, oh my God, Ken's called me like 4 times. She was like worried that I was going to miss. And I was like,
All right.
Wait, are we
is
losing for the
is it
second straight
video?
day in the 10th
Yes,
inning?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I
This
know.
is crazy. I thought it was a replay. We're about to get the new game.
I know.
Damn it.
But no, I thought that was great. I thought that was really good. And, I thought it was awesome to watch the debate. It was just tremendous. It
was tremendous.
It was so great.
Our country really is
It was
rallying
a
around
sad
hard.
day in America.
We got
But the last thing I'm going to say is this, and this is my one stat of the day politically. Yes, Joe Biden is the oldest president ever. And everyone on both sides is like, yeah, he's so old. If Trump wins, when he leaves office in 4 years, he will leave as the oldest president ever. It's the 2 oldest bastards that we can freaking scrape together.
super old balls.
We just pulled them off the freaking underside of a bleacher stadium that has been uninhabited for decades.
Yep.
We've got to get these two together on a golf course. That's all I care about. I mean, that's the only race. That's the only competition. At this point in time,
Biden's a 6 handicap.
well, I don't care about anything anyone says. Derek
That's what he
Elphick.
said.
Derek Elphick tried to tell me he was at 38. Let me tell you something. It did not go well for me.
Derek also said he was a thick ass 8.
He was.
And I
a
wasn't
thick
listening to
ass
that
8.
either.
So yeah, I don't understand how it works. All right, I'll tell you what.
You didn't love that? Just the most political I've ever gotten in 10 years on the
I
show.
love it.
I'm
don't.
shocked.
I don't
I'm
want
actually
to.
shocked.
I don't want to overdo it. I want to be able to come back to it. So I don't want to make you regret it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I
Good.
didn't. Well, I regretted watching the 13 seconds of television I watched.
The best was as it was ending. I was like, I told, I was like, I'm just gonna stay home tonight. It was a Thursday night. I'm like, I'm staying home. There's nothing going on. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I get like 63 minutes into it, and I was like, Megan's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting an Uber. I'm going over to the bar. Derek and I are meeting Kevin at nights. That was I had a long time to drink it over, as we like to say in the basement, and we did. we drinked it over. How about this as a segue? I'm going to throw up something on the screen. Everyone gets a chance to talk about. We don't have to spend forever on it. You guys have some thoughts. You can say your thoughts, and we'll move on to the game show portion of the evening. But I thought,
We just freestyling right now.
yeah, I made a top 10 list of space movies, of which there are many. There's all different kinds.
No genre. You're just all genre.
Just space. Anything with space. Comedies are in space. Science fiction's obviously in space. All kinds of stuff's in space. So forget anything you want. Just has to have some space
Still don't
in
know
it.
where you got this whole space idea from.
I was trying to think of something
movies-
crazy
My
and
movie,
random.
my movie retention is
Okay.
similar to my last week's
I'm going to
show,
spark some
retention.
thoughts.
You'll know
Oh,
these.
dude, no way. You know more movies than you know about last
I
week's show.
don't.
You'll know these.
I'm telling you.
Last week, but the
I
let's
understand
see.
my
Here we
level
go.
last
Here
week.
we
I've
go.
admitted that.
We're gonna
but-
go over.
All right,
we'll go here.
let's space this out.
All right. Here we go. Top 10 space movies. I'm not going to do them one at a time. I'm just going to put the whole list on there and we can go through them. All I'm going to say is my number one for everything. It's Empire Strikes Back. I think it's a great. I think it has everything that you could ever want in a movie.
So this is your top 10.
Top 10 movies that with space in it.
Did you rank these?
They're ranked. There's numbers.
Okay. I just want to make sure you ranked them.
I've seen 4.
You've seen Spaceballs, Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, and Armageddon.
What is Dune?
I did not see
Alien.
Armageddon.
Are you doing
I did see
Dune
Alien.
1 and 2?
I wanted to have a debate about it
Dude,
because I had split up Star
So
Wars
there's
and Empire
11
Strikes
movies
Back.
on the screen right now for a top 10.
I thought you would appreciate that. You love to get a little extra juice out of a number.
out of space.
Interstellar, it's awesome. I know it's not for everybody, but it's recent. It's Matthew McConaughey. He's awesome. Space. Okay, so Space Odyssey. Manner of Speaking's coming in 2001. Space Odyssey. I've never seen that thing from beginning to end. I don't. Have you?
Of course.
Space
Is
Odyssey.
that Stanley Kubrick?
Yes.
And it's excellent. I mean, it's good. I've seen it. I just never
It's
watched
hard.
the whole thing.
It's slow. It's a very slow.
Greg Martin
movie.
said he's only seen 3 of these movies. I mean, the ones that are on the cutting room floor.
I don't know if I've seen the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I love it. It's fun.
I never.
Most
heard of
Def is
Is that
great.
a slapstick?
Most Def. No, it's based on a book by I think Douglas Adams, and
Wow.
it's
I also don't read.
what's her face? Zoe Deschanel and Sam Rockwell and Most Def are great in it. Spaceballs. Everyone's seen Spaceballs. I have. AGH has seen 5.
I've
Anyone
seen
seen you haven't seen The Martian with Matt Damon?
Of course.
You have. You have not.
I have not.
Really?
Armageddon with Bruce Willis.
I did not witness it.
You've watched Armageddon with Bruce
course.
Willis. It's a guilty pleasure. It's
No, 1 through 9 I've seen each one
Passengers
multiple times.
with Chris Pratt and
Correct.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes.
Fun, love it. So Kevin, you've never seen it. So simple question: you're on a 100-year spaceship ride to a new planet, and they freeze you in sleep, and they're gonna wake you up when you get there. And they did this for 1,000 people, but by accident, your pod opens. You get brought back to life.
A little leakage.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're awake, and you're the only one.
Of course, it
On an
happens to me.
empty ship. And this spaceship has another 100 years to go. So the
So
guy,
now I want my money back.
well, and it's including there's not even there's even the pilots and everything. They're asleep. The ship is on cruise control for 85, 90 years, and then they all get woken up when they get there. And the premise of the movie is, what do you do? He found, and I know that Kevin,
It's a bit creepy.
it's super creepy, but also it's like when you think about it, he found Jennifer.
Anxiety in space as well. Just give me $20 and sit down.
Jennifer Lawrence turns out to be on the flight. She's frozen. He finds her profile and he's like, I need a companion for this. And he makes it seem like she got accidentally woken up too. So he wakes her up.
All right. Well,
How do you
Seen
not-
the
how do you
meme
not do
at
that?
least, or the reel that of that before?
is that creepy? I don't know if that's like. I don't know what space crimes are like these days. But
It's pretty space crime creepy. But I think you
Yeah.
have to do it.
yeah.
Poop potatoes. Yeah. Let's see. The new Dunes are excellent. They're totally fun. I highly recommend them.
They are good. They
Yeah.
are good. They don't really take place in space.
Sure they do. They're spaceships coming flying around.
They do, but there's not a lot of space footage.
Not a lot of space footage.
There's not a lot
Very
of space
minimum.
footage.
Minimum space footage.
How you doing over there,
It's a
Derek?
stretch.
Come on. Hang with us for a couple
I'm
more
trying.
minutes.
You know, just
I'm trying.
all right,
but
so
the-
cutting room
The
floor.
movies, they last so long.
I know, Kev. Movies that you've seen. I'm going to guess movies that are on the cutting room floor that I guess you've seen. Wall-E
I have seen
by Pixar.
Wall-E.
Let's see.
it's cute.
Apollo 13
No.
with
course.
Tom Hanks. Event
That
Horizon.
should be on here.
Horror movie. It should be on. It was the next one off. Was Edge of Tomorrow with Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise when
Nah.
they're fighting the aliens.
I did see that, but that was
Maybe I don't go to that section of the
This is
of
the
Errol's video.
I
anymore.
don't. I know what
Yeah,
section you're going
you
to.
always go to the one that's got the beads. You got
They
to walk
have.
through it real
They
quick.
do have.
I know, but when I come out, I'm so bored. It takes everyone else so long.
They have some space inspired movies. I'm sure there was a
Total
space-
Recall, top heavy rights.
Yes, Total Recall.
Oh, I
was
saw
great.
that.
Recall.
Guato. I was a big.
Yeah, Guato.
I like Total Recall.
Chicks with 3 boobs. What else do you want in life?
I mean, she was a little person with 3 boobs. Also.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think about that scene like 11 times a year.
Yeah, you're like,
It pops up.
Sir, hands above the table next time you tell that
Seriously.
story.
that and did you guys see Mallrats?
Now I'm gonna think
It was
about this.
traumatizing.
Well, and
like, what?
do you remember Mallrats? Terry from Three's Company was the fortune teller in the whatever, and her whole thing was you paid her money and she would take her shirt down and she had 3 nipples.
Oh, right.
And that's how she
Yes.
would tell your future.
Yes.
And the 3rd nipple turned out to be like a chewed up piece. Like they
Yes.
leave and she's like, and there's like
Yep.
a piece of gum. But it was Terry from Three's Company, super hot. I'm not getting her name right now. Ken Harris or somebody.
I always
Oh,
thought she was the hottest.
Priscilla something or
Ugh.
other. Ter-
And R.I.P. Miss
Suzanne,
Summers.
yeah. Terry was definitely, I don't know. Terry was my first favorite, and as I got older, Chrissy became my favorite. I don't know.
Chrissy was
how that
always my
went.
favorite.
Whatever.
This has been well established.
Yes, understood. And we all agree. Take a hike, Janet. Unless we'll don't call us, we'll call you. Even though
I don't know, why are you gonna be so mean?
she was always in the battle of the network stars, wearing a see-through white T-shirt that was skin tight, and it's like, wait, what's going? What? Why is she look better now, or on Three's Company?
Sounds like appointment television, kid.
Dude, I mean, the Super 70 sports guy. He's always like posting like
Satin
those.
shorts clinging to her left buttock as if.
It was glorious. But it was outrageous. It would be her, Mr. Cotter, and Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life. Like a javelin throwing contest, and like she comes out and she's just
Is this code word for some other
don't
show
know.
you watch?
I don't know.
Mrs. Garrett Javelin.
Are you in therapy
But
right now?
Mr. Belvedere always won. That's all I'm pretty sure of.
Really?
I don't know. They had TV stars. Priscilla Barnes. I knew Ken Harris would come through.
Mr. Belvedere didn't win shit.
He won our hearts.
It was Tony Danza just
It was
cleaning
Tony
up.
Danza.
He was always cleaning up.
By the way, Tony Danza is definitely on Battle of the Network stars.
And Alfonso Ribeiro was like freaking first
Oh,
team.
he was no.
Talking about Carl-
all league.
Not Carlton.
The
He was
era
on
you're talking about. Alfonso was
Silver
baby.
Spoons.
Yeah, he was a kid.
But he was on Silver. He had a character on Silver Spoons.
Yeah, but he was like 24 when he was playing an 11-year-old back then.
Yeah.
That's how everyone did it. Ricky Schroeder would come around on that little stupid ass train that I wanted in my house so bad, with all that. And he was always upset about something. I was like, "Why don't you shut up, punk?
Yeah, he was
Did you
always
just come from
bitching.
the other
You're
room?
about to catch Knuckles. Look,
Via
give me that,
train?
give me that train. We'll call it even."
What if I
That-
just
that
walked to
show
the
was
dining room?
full of first world problems.
Was Aaron
Meanwhile,
Gray?
Ricky Schroeder was 24 and tagging everything in Hollywood, just coming around that train, smiling, pearly grins. What a
The most
psycho!
ridiculous. I was like, how big could this house be that they need a train? I know they're just going to the kitchen. I know that's all they're doing.
Erin Gray.
She was
her
great.
name?
Aaron Gray.
She
From,
was always so brutally average.
but
She
she
was
was,
like the olive oil of the 80s.
that was her milfy older character because she was in, before that,
Milfy?
she was in Buck Rogers or I think it was like one of those science fiction shows when she was a young hot thing wearing, the young hot stuff. But she was always, well-to-do in Silver Spoons as the date, just looking nice.
Why are you making weird titties by your
Yeah,
rib cage?
You're like,
Just
are
saying.
we in the trust tree right now? And you're certainly
Listen,
sharing.
I'm
at the
trying to
moment.
explain to you guys how 80s TV.
No, you're trying to explain the moobs that you're going to see on vacation in 2 weeks.
Trying to 80s explain. Is he 80s explaining again? All right,
I
so
like your list. It's a little off.
last look at it before we go. It is a
Interstellar
little
was a
off.
good movie, but a little too serious for me to be on this list. I like Empire Strikes Back where it is. Can't really argue with that. Spaceballs. I mean,
Man, we ain't found shit.
Wait,
yeah,
that
it's-
shit.
it's
Smoke him if you got him.
It's a special movie.
Mm-hmm.
May the
some
Schwartz be
respects.
with you. They're remaking it right now.
See, that's sad. It shouldn't
But-
be remade.
I'll
But
do-
Mel
watch it.
Brooks is the one doing it.
Yes.
Why?
Because he's a genius.
Because he's older than Biden and Trump. And I guess you can do whatever the shit
You
you,
can
want
get
in
away
your
with
80s.
all of it.
80s is the new 40s.
Aliens got to be way higher than that.
Okay. I was never an alien guy, but it's grown on me over the years as well.
What do you mean? How can you not be an alien guy?
But so
I wasn't big into the alien.
Because the first ones I saw were the
series or
later ones.
franchise. Like I didn't really.
The
care
first
about
two
those.
are amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. They're
One in
like good. They're like good movies.
Yes.
They're not even. I mean, they're horrors, but they're just good movies.
So Greg says sequel, not remake.
sequel.
Sequel,
That makes
not
more
remake.
sense. I like that.
But Mel Brooks just turned 98, so you always learn shit here. As a cluster of folks, that we come together and we kind of teach each other so many important, wise things. Like, how would we have known where the third nipple was kept until tonight? A reminder.
And if there was anybody who was able to do another movie that had Blazing Saddles, Kentucky Fried Movie, History of the World, Spaceballs type humor, it would be a 98-year-old Mel Brooks. He'll literally he'll throw double birds at everyone and do what we know no one else has the balls
The power
to do.
of laughter, my friend.
Yes.
Bro, he gave us Lord Helmet, played by Rick Moranis.
Yes.
That's the best casting of all time.
He gave us cowboys farting around a campfire. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, if you're talking Kentucky Fried Movie, he gave us a whole lot.
yes, he did.
He gave us a whole
yes, he did.
lot. Sliding clear glass shower door.
All right, I'm gonna get something more up your alley next week. But I'm gonna cue Greg up. The theme of our not draft, but the theme of our segment tonight is if I was king. He's going to give us five categories. We get to make a kingly rule, and then everyone gets to decide, gets to vote for the king, which doesn't seem very kingly, but someone's going to get voted king.
Oh, wow. That's going to be king, too.
It's pretty
I can
special.
already tell. Heavy.
Wait. Oh, you can tell there's only a slight difference in the blue between what I believe is AGH and another two different Andrews. I could be mistaken because one of the Andrews came up with Buck Rogers with me, and that might have been AGH.
When
6
I
rounds.
am king. You have to say when I am king.
All right, so here we go. When I am for each topic, create or change a new rule you'd put in place. Must start each answer with quote when I am king. Unquote. You lose the round if you don't say that. Yeah, NES Kentucky Fried Movie, dude. I know you've watched it. There's no way you didn't watch that movie.
Don't type it into Google. You're going to be on like 90 lists.
Must start each what?
You must start each
round.
answer with
Yep.
when I am king.
Got it. ...
All right.
Okay, who goes first?
You go first. And there we go. There's number one.
When I am king in the NFL this season, because it's been fine up until now, but I've had enough. When the defense makes a turnover, they're not allowed to jog 120 yards to pose for a picture like they're going on like the log flume ride at Busch Gardens. I'm done with it. I love the fun stuff. Go do something natural. Have fun, celebrate. But the preconceived defense sprinting 108 yards to the other end zone for the camera and the whole... When I am king, that will no longer happen. And I like fun. That's just... Maybe I'm a guy whose team turns the ball over too much.
Which rule
How
is
about
it?
that? I'm making this rule.
A change or a new rule on or off the field for the NFL.
And what was yours in short?
Stop taking the whole damn defense the length of the field while we're watching and we just turned it over. We got to watch you do some coordinated 11-person freaking Vegas dance for fucking 30 seconds before we go to a commercial break. Like everyone knew this was going to happen because we're the damn Commanders. That's all.
We're the damn Commanders, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to go
off
second.
the field. On or off the field?
Your choice. Could be either.
Your filibustering techniques have...
So I'm going to go on the field.
You're making a proclamation.
And I'm going to put in another Halo rule so that the punt is actually an actual play in the game. Go back Steve Suter style. Give him a little room.
Let him go get it.
Let him.
You lost the round.
Let it be. I did, didn't I?
Dude.
Sorry, T.
Dude, unbelievable.
You
That's
did the best
terrible.
you
It
could.
was a
Why'd you
great
let me
rule,
even
too.
Keep going.
It's a great rule. I was like, oh, I was freezing. I was like, oh, I think he might say it. I don't know if he's going to say it. I don't know what he's saying.
When I am king...
I don't feel right saying that. Say it.
When I am king, the...
Think of yourself as a
Break it
thespian.
every time.
Yeah, you're
An
right.
actor.
Yeah, you're performing. You're an entertainer, dude. Give the people what they want. You're wearing a Scrapple shirt.
I'm all real, bro.
You are all real. You are all real.
That Scrapple's all real too.
That's all
Love
real
Scrabble.
I know. All the trimmings ain't got
Joe
nothing.
Aschenbach told me his go-to breakfast sandwich is egg, scrapple, and cheese.
Yeah.
It's the only sandwich I get.
I've
I
never
get it.
put
To each their
scrapple
own.
on a sandwich.
When you're a king, if you remember to say when you are a king, you might be able to make a rule here in this game. You just got to remember to say when I am king.
Okay.
Nobody
King
knows
Rappa.
King, oh, dude, that's the best king of all.
I know.
When I am king, the Super Bowl will be played on Sunday before, what was it, President's Day or Veterans Day?
Martin Luther King. Which
Martin
one
Luther
is it?
King. Whatever that Monday holiday is,
It's
that's when the Super Bowl will be
well,
played.
It's been the Pro Bowl holiday for no reason for our lives. Yes.
Going forward, I don't care if there's 17 games. They can eliminate 5 games. They can add 10 games. I don't care. The Super Bowl will be played the day before we all have the day off.
Yes.
That shall be the rule. And
It's technically off already, except for the essential workers.
but I'm saying the Super Bowl is
The Super Bowl's not that Sunday.
it's not that Sunday.
That's
Super
what we're
Bowl's the
saying.
previous.
I'm saying nothing gets done on the Monday after the Super Bowl as it is.
Well,
So it should be a day.
but we
off.
still have to wake up and go to work. I'm saying no one wakes up, no one goes to work.
Yeah. You wake up in your Mariota jersey, hiked directly
Yes.
to the point of.
Okay.
Yes. The number 0. All right. So, no way. Oh, no. You know what? You know why? Hold on. Let me take this off. Look at this. Ken Harris says his commercial tonight was Kamala Harris asking for money. All because of Kevin. Kevin brought up politics, the algorithms, the algs, bro. The algs. They heard your political talk and they gave Ken Harris
You screwed it all up.
some
Kevin.
Kamala Harris.
This is. I'd like to screw politics as much as it screwed me. You know what I mean?
I donate to nobody.
I went to grade school, high school, and college in Washington D.C. Politics can eat shit. Sorry.
The last campaign I gave to was for homeroom rep, and it was the best political donation I ever made. What's number 2, Greg? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. This time, T's first. A change or new rule for watching/broadcasting of sports.
When I am king,
There you go.
All right,
all sports will be free.
to watch.
Yeah.
Free to watch every single
Free to watch
game
everything.
of any kind, of
No
all kinds.
sports packages, no more.
He's about to get his Kamala Harris joint.
Yeah, dude, seriously? You just went straight Kamala.
I'm king. Do whatever
I know,
the fuck
but
I want.
who's playing?
I want my peoples to watch their shows and not have to worry about it.
Which
I mean, their teams,
and that's a good rule.
their game.
which 5'10" running back that you know of is going to run through 4 300-pounders for minimum wage because there's no
king.
money to pay him?
I'm paying them whatever they want. I'm king.
All right, you're king. I understand. Sorry, king.
Money's
King
not an
wrap up.
object when you're a king.
When I am king. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, there you go. AGH, I guess he put yours in proclamation into words. When I am king, all sports will be shown worldwide for free.
There you go.
That's
Thank you, AGH.
There you go. AGH has adequately summarized your proclamation. So
Either that or just two great minds thinking alike.
all right.
I prefer the latter.
When I am king, if your team makes it to the World Series or Super Bowl, I'm sorry, I was going to say World Series or Super Bowl. We'll just keep it with football. When I'm king, if your team makes it to the Super Bowl, you will not be allowed to go to the game if you did not watch every second of the team's regular season. You have to be all in the whole way. You want it, and then
How will
and you
you know
reward
that?
them because I'm king, dude. If you can make people,
everybody, making sure they're watching every game.
I have unlimited resources to ensure that if you're not watching your team, I don't want any of these ne'er-do-well, fair-weather people getting good seats to a
You're a
game when some
dick
guy
king.
who's been involved in the team all year long, he's aced out. I mean, if we're already not charging anyone.
What if his son has a game at the same time?
That's what this is for. You're giving him. You're broadcasting it for free.
Okay.
He can just watch it for free on his phone. Go ahead.
When I am king, there'll be way more broadcast team options. You shouldn't be stuck with the same turds that you get every week, and we know that more than anybody. So provide some different options for us. Now they don't have to be live on the field. Everyone has a screen. We can figure this out, but give us some more options from broadcast team scenarios that we can choose from, and maybe go around with, like, listen, on Monday Night Football, the Manning cast, and blah blah blah. It's just nice to be able to switch around. Blah blah. I'm not saying that's enough, but there's some guys that I cannot listen to anymore, and I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to, because back in the day, the good guys used to turn the TV down, turn the radio up, listen to Sonny, Sam, and Frank, and catch our W. Let's get back to something like that just a little bit, because we cannot turn the radio up, guys. I don't even know who's going to be on it next year if they've determined that. But as of the last few years, give us some options.
We'll do it.
All right. Number 3. Let's see.
You want to do it? Let's us 3 do it.
Why not?
All the games.
Listen, at least 40 people are going to listen. Let's go.
I'm free Sundays.
I'm really free Sundays.
Yeah.
So
Super free. It's good to be the king, Ken Harris. It sure is, Ken. Based on if
just for a while. Well, Tom Petty in the back of the mind. Come on.
Here we go. Change your new rule regarding celebrating the 4th of July / summer season.
Ugh.
All right.
Second this time, and you're first, Ken.
Yeah, I'm first. All right. So dang it. I tell you what, I got some thoughts on the 4th of July summer season. I think this is what I believe, and I think you guys know this. When I am king, I will, at my own expense, pay for all of the booze, all the food, and all the live music that everyone is welcome to come and join, of all different whatevers, as many possible diverse, situation as we can possibly get to celebrate the 4th of July the way that it needs to be celebrated. We got to put all the other stuff aside. It's a huge day. It's Independence Day. We got to rise above all the bullshit and the crap. And I as king, I will have a crazy budget for that. We're gonna make it fun, and we're gonna make sure everyone understands the reason for the season. And it ain't us. It's what got us here.
All right. Well, I will just go ahead and say that specifically to the 4th of July, when I am king, everyone will be expected to eat meat off of a charcoal grill. I mean, listen, it is the 4th, so if you want to slap your meat off someone else's grill, then I said, do
slap
that.
Your meat onto someone else's
Slap
grill.
your meat on someone else's grill. Do that on the way over at someone else's house before you get to mine, and then get there, and then we'll be fine. So I'm just saying, slap your meat off someone's grill.
I'm still bringing an Italian sausage.
It's fair.
Yeah. You want to grab an Italian sausage?
Sure.
All right.
I like Italian sausage.
I know. We all
Who
do.
doesn't?
Everyone does. But just don't grab it on the air. Just wait till we go to commercial.
Bun or no bun?
Or extra bun.
How much bun are we talking here?
I prefer bun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, of course.
How
could you not?
4th of July buns.
Can we just get real
There's
about
no
buns
buns
around here?
quite like 4th of July buns. You know what I mean?
Keeps your hands clean.
Fireworks
Potato
going off.
buns. What do you got?
Adds
It keeps your
flavor.
hands clean.
Yeah.
What about your mouth? It's dirty.
MJ, we got
What's
this is a
dirty?
new one. MJ is up there. If I'm king, I'll allow a player to have one battle of Budweiser maximum during a game. One battle of
And bottle.
Bud.
I think you want to say bottle.
Yeah, one bottle of Budweiser
Yeah.
maximum. Okay.
It's good to be king. All right.
I really don't know because you guys took some great ones. Before
Mine's
you
not
even
that great.
spoke. Well, before you even spoke, I was going to say when I am king,
I'm talking about
I will
girl meat
demand-
slapping.
every neighborhood must have. You must be at a neighborhood party,
Yes.
of some sort,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Participate.
along the lines of budget. I don't know about budgeting because I think it's really important for everybody to bring their own flavor to the party.
Yeah.
Their own 4th of July contribution.
Yeah.
I will take care of the entertainment. and nobody has to do their own.
If everybody brings enough to feed themselves,
Fireworks will be
plus
done by
4 people,
from the castle.
Plus girl meeting.
plus girl meeting, plus Haktua, then bam, you're good to go.
Love you, Pookie.
Bring it in. Pookie.
Forever.
Just me and Pookie. All right. What's number 5 or 4 or whatever number we're on? The conversation has gone very ambiguous. Sorry. Which is that the Welsh AGH Andrew or the American Andrew? I'm telling you, it's 2 different blues.
Are we being criticized for our
No.
answer?
The last time someone was called ambiguous, it was Ace and Gary on Saturday Night Live.
It's true. I thought it was Darren McClinton calling us amphibious. What do we got?
Left-handed swimming sons of bitches.
All right, here we go. A change or a new rule that must be applied to all new movies and TV shows being made going forward.
Thongs. Everyone should be in flip-flops. When I am king.
You almost lost.
I don't know. You didn't.
No one
start
called me
with
out.
it.
No one called me out.
yeah,
Well,
start with it.
thongs came out
It's like
of my
asshole.
mouth. It was
You
like,
want everybody to wear thongs in movies and shows?
yeah. Well, thongs came out, so I had to go with it.
Yeah.
Straight, I went
didn't know
straight
you were
arrow.
Such an ass man.
No,
Even dudes?
flip-flops, man.
Yeah.
Flip-flops.
Oh, flip flop
yeah.
on your
Summer,
feet.
it's the summertime,
Thongs on
man.
your feet.
Yes.
Oh, it's on your feet.
Yes.
I thought we were talking about thong.
No. There's plenty of those I don't want to see anyone in.
That's what I was thinking.
Do you want to see me at the pool in a thong?
No, I don't. That's why I was very confused.
All right, be
why
honest.
you would bring it
You
up.
wouldn't mind seeing it for
You want
1
everybody to
second,
wear
so everyone else could
flip-flops
see it.
on all movies and TV shows.
Well, sure.
I want to be able to take
that
a
would
picture of
suck.
it
It's
And
good to
like,
be king.
for everybody.
Game of Thrones and trying to defend the White Wall.
Maybe I like feet, T.
Okay, that's got weird.
I know. King
Rex
foot.
Ryan,
Made him
Re-
King foot.
King Rex.
Mm.
Rex is another word for king. T.
Change.
Change.
Yeah,
or
that
new
was a
rule
terrible answer.
that must be applied to all new movies and TV shows being made.
You can't use
When
thong.
I am king,
Can't use
I mean, you
thong.
can't just go 80s boobs. Like every movie just had some like random 80s boobs in it. You can't do that. Or can you?
I don't know.
You're king?
When I am king, I should know better than this because I love movies, and I'm beginning to really like TV shows.
Oh, it's never too late.
I'm down my first season of Breaking Bad, by the way.
Okay. I
I'm
mean,
hooked.
it's
I love it.
it's a dark ride, but
It is. It
it's-
is.
it's
I know,
for
but
real.
I'm loving it. Loving it.
Sydney Sweeney nude scene
Yeah.
required by law, of course.
Somebody just took that.
Someone just took it. Greg Martin
So you
said.
can't say that or thong.
Well, because
Or
I didn't want to be creepy. I was going to.
Too late.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm done.
You can say it.
that was creepy.
Well, nudity in every.
Yeah.
In everyone.
It has to be some nudity in every
In
movie.
Every movie.
All right, I don't want to ask any questions because I
Yeah.
have questions, but I don't want the answers. I can't have them. I can't.
Even
I
Disney.
Can't. Yeah, that I was kind of starting.
Yeah.
I was thinking
But
that.
it's got to
so
be
no.
hidden. It's got to be like hidden, so only the adults can like.
It's like
Yeah.
does like Donald Duck wearing no pants count
I don't know.
because
No.
he's
Yeah,
he's
that's
totally
nudity.
naked from the bottom
That's
down.
nudity.
Yeah. All right. Good.
When Goofy pulls out them doggy nuts,
I'm king. I don't give a shit.
it's true.
It's true. You are. All right.
True,
We're
but
all naked.
Did Chip and Dale? Did they wear pants? I feel like
No.
they just wore jackets. Like
only when they're flying.
Indiana Jones hat and a jacket, and I could. I feel like I could get away with it. I feel like I could do.
Only if you're covered in fur down there.
Well,
Good luck.
I mean, hello.
If you did it more often, it wouldn't be
T,
so
could you
weird
check?
for everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. If I
That's
just
why.
always
That's why
had
the
it.
French let their kids drink when they're like 12.
Dude, it's not the French. It's the Strachan, the French Strachans.
I'm Scottish. I take huge offense to that. So
That's okay. I'm sorry. Well, you
Yeah, take it
okay.
back.
I take it back. I retract my previous statement
all right.
about the French Strachans. Yeah, because that's CH. It's a hard CH. Strachan. Everyone wants to say Glenfiddich. I'm like, no. It's Glenfiddich.
Is it?
Strachan. It is.
Really?
The CH, if it's, I mean, it's
A
that's-
hard CH?
Yeah, it's a hard CH. Glenfiddich.
From Peterhead, Scotland, man. Come
Mhm.
on.
I believe that about you. All right, I got to go. A change or a new rule that must be applied to all new movies and TV shows being made. There's been some really good movies. There's been some really
Hard.
bad movies. What's that?
It's hard.
I would say, let's See, I don't need. I'm trying to get away from new rules. I'm trying to see if there's a change I can make to make it better.
And plus, thongs and boobs have been taken.
And thongs and boobs have been taken.
Yes.
It really
And if you're
handcuffs.
just tuning in, he's talking about
He
flip-flops,
handcuffs.
not
Flops.
My pubes are really tied up here.
Oh, God.
Why don't we
Here.
say? Can I get a thong?
see.
Yes, for God's sake. AGH is on board with your
God.
rule.
Hey, all right.
He hasn't heard mine yet. When I am king,
I heard I'm big in Wales.
You'd be huge there, bro.
you'd be huge there. You'd be huge. Huge.
I dwarfed AGH when he got here.
Yeah.
Need to get you back, bud.
Cross the pond. Get back over here.
I'm about to Sam Kinison you in a second.
I don't know what that means, but I can't wait to see it.
All new. My change is very simple. All new TV shows get released in season 4.
In
season
you
4.
didn't say it
I did.
when I was king. No,
I did.
No,
I
you
started
didn't.
off.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I literally
You did.
just
Run it back.
we
Somebody
can run it back.
I
I
have,
said
no,
run it
I have
back
no
real quick.
recollection.
when I'm king is words that came out of my mouth.
Somebody go check real quick. I don't think
Rewind
Oh,
it
God.
and come back. All I'm saying is all new series of TV shows get put out in season form. We're done with waiting a week to watch another half hour of TV for the rest of our lives. We get seasons at a time. From
everything
here on
has
out-
to be, even if it's a 2-hour movie, it has to be broken down.
No. I'm saying no. Everything has. I'm talking about TV shows. So this
Okay.
is my change for TV shows. Is there's no such thing anymore as wait a week to watch the next episode. Every TV show that comes out gets put in season form. We get them all. I can watch them at my own speed. Oh, Greg Martin confirmed. I did say when I am king. There was a long.
There was a
pause.
long pause. Oh, come
All right,
on.
number
All
5.
right, who's up?
Tease first. Change or new rule for the Commanders on or off the field. A change or a new rule for the Commanders on or off the field. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not sure how it's
When
gonna
I
go
am
here.
king,
Mhm.
beers will never be more than $5.
Oh,
Mm.
man of the people. I can say $4.99 and undercut you all day, but I'm not going to do that.
You
could.
but I mean,
But why would I? I'm already happy paying
Yeah.
for $5 beers. I feel like I paid for $5 beers once. It was a long time ago.
just seems reasonable.
Sure. Did you see the chart that had the average
It's
price
actually
of
still
beers?
too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
We were number 1,
Yep.
correct?
Oh, we were number 1 by 8 bazillion.
Really, 19? Are we
And everyone
$19?
thought it was funny. Like, oh, they stink. They need all the beers. No, you shits. There's no one even there.
No.
Everyone from every other team is drinking the beers.
They're trying to make the same amount of money by selling fewer beers. It's like, well, if there's only going to be 10 people showing up,
Yeah.
sorry guys, it's going to be $5,000 a beer. We have a number to hit. And you know some guys like, damn it, give me 5. we got to have them. Got to have the beers.
Am I second or are you second?
I'm second. I was doing a whole beer thing.
I'm sorry.
Change
I
your
don't
new
know what
rule.
I'm doing.
$5 beers, great policy. You're gonna get some votes for that. I will say, if it's 4th and anything less, when I'm king, if it's 4th and anything less than a full yard, and I mean a whisker less than a full yard. When I'm king, it is a automatic go for it scenario. I don't care where we are on the field. 4th and less than a yard, every single time we go for it, no matter what.
So when you hire a coach, that's what he knows going in.
Yeah.
He must do that.
If it's when they're going to measure it, I mean, I'm just saying anything less than a yard, even adding the coach's discretion over that. I don't care. There's going to be situations where you got to go for it over that. We never ever will ever punt when we have less than a yard to get.
When you're on the 10-yard line, coming out.
No matter what, 100% of the time, we're going for it. 4th and less than 1. No, it's trying to be decisive.
When I am king,
Yep.
we will return to glory as the Washington Redskins. When I am
Touche.
king.
Touche.
When I'm king will be called the Washington Redskins. All
Touche.
right, that's going to
'Cause
win
you
some
can do
votes. Wow.
I'm king.
Talking about playing to the people.
all
He
the
did it.
all the groups and all the white guys that were really pissed off about it, they had nothing to say. They'd have to just deal with it.
When I am king, they receive wedgies. from other people who are not terribly douchey white guys bitching about nothing.
No away fans will be allowed to
With
cross
my
the moat.
fists. What?
No away fans allowed to cross the moat.
I had the C word from
No, they have to cross
Andrew,
by swimming.
$5. Well, they're the
They're
new
not allowed
moat.
to use the bridge.
You got to cross by swimming.
Yes, and there's alligators.
We're going to have some alligators and some sharks and some car batteries. They're all going to be in there. It's going to be crazy. Okay, here we go. All right, 6, this is me. The wild card round. This is change or a new rule for any aspect of everyday life that really grinds.
We've kind of had this
your
question
gears.
before,
Everyday life.
and I think I actually said it grinded my gears. Who's first?
I am. Everyday life. I have so many, but if I'm king and I have the ability to have this level of impact, this is stretching my kingly powers, I'm sure. But when I am king, the roads will be driven by people who have to show the utmost kindness to every single other person behind the wheel at all times. Punishable by death. Be nice on the road to everybody. I feel like that would positively impact all of society. If no one's ever mean to anybody when you're driving, because as it is now, no one's nice to anybody. Everyone's just mean. Everyone hates everybody. Everyone thinks everyone's out to get them. People are trying to run people off the road.
So someone being just completely
If you're a
dumb and
dick on the
negligent
road,
and
you're dead.
dead.
Dead. I'm just saying, it's a harsh. As a king, I'm drawing a hard line. A hard line. Hey, they're like, how can you enforce that? Well, the first guy you get shot for being a dick on the Beltway, everyone's going to be like, whoa, he was being serious. All right. Hey, you go ahead. After you.
Ken Meringolo is king.
You must be nice on the road. No road rage. I'm eliminating road rage. I think that's like the greatest positive.
Or just die.
Or just die. Or die.
Or die.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Let's get serious.
Hmm.
You're next.
I'm next?
Yeah.
I don't have much of a king.
Well,
Let's say.
when I'm king, social media will eat itself like a jelly donut and disappear into a vortex in one of Ken's top 10 space movies that we discussed previous.
Which
completely
one,
gone.
Completely gone.
No social media whatsoever.
Adios, muchacho.
What a great,
Man, you'd be
what a great
hated
rule.
king, though.
No way. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't know. I'd love him. I hate social media. I think it's the worst thing ever.
How do your kids like it?
Going down that rabbit hole, our kids aren't on social media. We allowed Snapchat.
My kids aren't either.
We allowed Snapchat.
Oh, no, we have Snapchat.
For high school.
Yeah, we have
at high
Snapchat.
school, because that's the way apparently kids communicate, and we were told we had to do that. But we monitor it. But there's no Instagram. There's no.
Can you tell me
Twitter.
next time you're monitoring Instagram over at your place? Let's gather around. Let's
Me and my whole
gather
time, I'm
around.
like, if I open Instagram and it's like, hey, go to the search bar to like find something new, like all the suggested follows, I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Good morning, Ken. Click on
Yeah.
any of the above to get your first mean one of the day.
It's the Alex, bro.
Ooh, never mind. Looks like you've got a mean one already.
The algorithms got me. They got me wrong. They got me wrong. I don't just like 24-year-old women playing golf. Apparently, I don't even know what's going on Instagram. I have no idea. I am not on
I
Instagram.
send you
I'm not on
Instagram
Twitter.
reels all the time.
I know you say that. But I'm not on it. First Amendment Sports is on Instagram. We do all that stuff. But
Do you not check the Instagram, the First Amendment Sports Instagram?
You sent a reel
account?
recently that I saw. What's the most recent one
Did
you saw?
laugh?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good for you.
Which one was it?
I accomplished what I wanted to do.
You did it.
All right.
King Rappa.
When I am king, I'm not
Name-
going to be as big of a dick as Ken. I'm
Ken Harris says name tags for everyone.
Head anybody. As much as I hate people who are
Name tags.
bicyclists, because I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this
Ooh.
consistent.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it away from you guys. I'm going to build you your own fucking road that you can do it, so that we don't have to
No bikes.
share the road anymore.
No sharing the road.
And
What about motorcycles?
all bike outfits outside of competition are totally banned.
Can't even look like a biker or
Yeah, you
bicyclist.
can't have a unitard of any sort.
What about just the bottoms?
No,
What about just the
No.
tops?
no.
How about one nipple out, one?
Yeah, just the nipples cut out.
No, I mean, if you go naked, that's fine. But no, none of that bike shit.
That's bad naked, by the way. Seinfeld taught us that.
None of that bike shit.
Nope.
All right, so I think the rage
And
and
you will
negative
get your own road. You'll get
energy.
your own path. It's called a bike path. I'm right. Y'all grow up, it was called a bike path.
Yeah, but we also walked
But
on
there's
it.
now no bikes on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I drove my bike on the dirt. That was a bike path to me was dirt in the woods.
Now on the same bike paths he's talking about is the scooters. And,
Yeah.
and it's getting to the point where it's a lot. And then the bikes.
What about golf
they're
carts?
electric and like that, why not? At least you
ready
have some protection.
I'm pushing the envelope. I want a golf cart. I want to drive it on the bike path, and I want to see what they say.
It'll be called the wheel path.
Wait a second. This
And
is
you go
starting to
with
sound
wheels.
remotely self-serving to someone who has 4 wheels.
I'm not going to use it. I can't stand
You
it. I
bastard.
I hate fucking bikers, so I'm just going to.
Well, we've grown up amongst the worst biking area. It's the flattest area of DC, the portion that we live in outside in the suburb too. And it's a hotbed for terrible bike outfits, I understand.
It
Forever. It's been disgusting, to be honest.
Some sweaty ass people with like
It's a pet peeve
things
of mine. I can't stand it.
unzipped
I
down to
know
here.
bike. I know people who do it.
Well, those
And,
weird
you know,
shoes. I
get
don't
it.
understand the shoes.
The culture.
The shoes I get.
The pedal shoes.
Because you can pull up on the back and push down on the front, and it's a better.
And they always have like squeezy food
That's why
in
you
their,
have their
in their
little
pockets.
click-ins. That's-
Like squeezy food. Like
I'm not banning
the
the
Go-Gurt.
shoes.
Go-gurt.
I don't know.
Warm
Or
go-gurt.
yeah, warm Go-Gurt. And like camel packs. You know the only time I ever used a camel pack, it was filled with alcohol. Camelback, you know those things they wear the backpacks with water that they have
What
the
else
thing.
are they used for?
They're your buddies, the bicyclists, came up with this contraption, and we discovered how to use it for our own benefit, for evil.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got to give them that at least.
Well, they're not allowed to use them for bike stuff anymore, so they got to just put alcohol in them now.
Wait, so how are you less of a dick than me as king if you're just like telling people they can't ride their bikes?
No, I said you can ride your bike. Just
With the
can't wear
camelback
you
full
can't
of
wear the-
rum
you
and
can't
Coke?
wear the bike outfits.
Okay, fair enough. But be careful, because some, you don't want to. What can they wear?
Shorts, t-shirt,
All right, just making
nothing.
sure.
I told you. You can-
Oh,
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
can you imagine being downwind on a drive-by after about 13 to 15 miles?
I'm not
That's
biking.
not a golf
That's
club.
not my
I know,
problem.
but you're the drive-by is what I'm talking about.
That's not my problem.
If that stank seeps into your window,
I'm king. You think I'm going to be putting these freaking bike
That's
things anywhere near I'm going to be?
it's true. Kings never have to smell all that stank.
No. All right. Well, quick poll of the room. Who's your king? Who's the king? Who's the king?
Am
Let's
I
get a couple
totally
votes.
disqualified because I didn't get?
No. That was just one round. Just one round.
Yeah, but that means I have one less answer than you guys.
Yeah, but Kevin had some pretty bad answers.
I had one. I had one. It was
I
thong.
had many bad answers.
Mine was thong. It came out, and I went horseshoe. And I
What do you got,
instead of going
Elphick?
back.
Hey, Elphic's voting for T. We have a vote in the room.
Yeah, well, fuck Derek. How about that
Yeah,
shit?
unbelievable. I know
When I'm
what's
king,
happening.
Derek,
Derek's
you can
fired.
come- you can
We give
come
him a
anytime.
bicycle. We give him a bicycle and
Derek's
some booty
invited
shorts.
every Tuesday.
No coins.
He doesn't care about no Redskins. That was my whole entire gentlemen. Remember
whole
what
entire
happened
life.
when I'm king? We were the Redskins again.
Yes, we're the Redskins again.
Hey,
I think I had him at. I think I had him at nudity.
Redskins.
I think I had him at nudity.
I know.
Yeah, I think that's where.
See?
I know I already gave Ken Harris love for that no name tags for everyone.
AGH said when he's king, you have to bike everywhere. Naked.
Naked biking.
No. Marcus Mariota, baby doll.
Like an old school
Number 0.
Ocean Pacific
Yeah.
half T-shirt.
One nipple out, one nipple up.
One's
Or whatever
pierced.
the chewing gum, wherever you keep that one.
EO
Whatever you
and
guys.
Robert Cohen both went with Kevin. Derek went with T. So we're 2-1 so far. Kevin is the leader in the clubhouse.
I don't know. AGH just gave T a nod, even though he said I had the best answer.
All right, 2-2.
No one deserves the win. No one deserves to
Well.
win. No one deserves to lose either.
No one deserves to lose. All right.
It's just like the presidential election, and Ken Harris
Yes.
reminded us earlier.
Yes,
November 5th, I believe, is it Tuesday?
it is. You know what?
Get all of your political news right here.
Election Tuesday.
It always isn't election day always on
Always.
Tuesday.
I know, but every 4 years, this is our
I know.
second.
We've done some serious
third.
group therapy on some Tuesdays here in recent cycles.
I think this is our third.
So we did 100% is 2016, 2020. This will be our third because we started doing.
That's amazing.
We were video.
Not necessarily the candidates, just that.
No, we were still audio. We were audio only in
I know,
2016.
but we were we.
Yeah, we were
and,
we.
And that night, yes.
All right. Well,
I got Bitcoin. I'm getting Bitcoin on this. This is getting crazy.
wait. What's
My
going on?
ad is Bitcoin.
You're getting crypto?
Yep.
No, you're getting Coinbase.
Coinbase, buy Bitcoin.
Yeah. That's smart. I love that AGH said he has to bike everywhere. That's amazing. You can only get anywhere by bike. Everyone else is like
You
driving
never
around.
I'm
Who's
mad
that?
at you,
You
AG.
never know whose ass you're going to chat when you start pointing at a certain demographic. Look, I don't like bikers, but I'm not as intent about it as King T. Sorry, AGH.
July 9th. Mark your calendars. It's next Tuesday. That's just the next Tuesday that we get. We don't get another Tuesday for a whole 7 days, so we're going to build up a lot of Tuesday thirst.
I'm going to bring something weird next Tuesday.
All right. I'm ready for it. 10 weeks until the NFL season
your
starts. Redskins camp begins. Is it the 20th? I'm so off on date. 22nd? It's around there sometime. I don't know. It's not next week. We'll know what it is.
Monday is the
It's a ways off.
22nd, I believe.
Yeah,
of
it's gonna be right.
July,
It's gonna be in
the
that
23rd. It's one of those 2 days.
vicinity. So we'll get things started with some camp coverage. Then I think camp battles. Who's doing well. You know what I would like to. I would love. What are you getting?
AGH is an ex-cyclist.
Never. Oh, he said. Oh, that's what.
I
That's what
said
you did.
outside of competition, AGH.
He didn't say competition.
You
I
did?
said outside of competition,
He didn't
no
say it was-
suits.
Oh, God. Not-
Unbelievable.
Oh, God.
You wouldn't believe it. He's say, right. He's saying some things right now that you can't take back. Like that. There's some hurtful things he's saying.
I'm king,
No,
AGH.
he's kidding. He's kidding. He's
I'm
not.
going to behead you.
A unicycle with no seat on it? Jesus.
Unbelievable.
Am I going to have to actually go to the chat?
Unbelievable.
No, there's no unicycle.
Camp battles. I'd love to talk a little bit about as the season gets closer, guys we picked and guys that were picked around them. I just think when there's no games to talk about. I like to look at that kind of stuff, and maybe we could talk about it a few years in arrears. You know, we can go backwards.
Did that happen in space?
It happened in space.
All right. Well, then, let's talk about it.
3 weeks till camp. 3 weeks to get ready spiritually, motivationally. Kevin's got some weirdness coming to us. What do we got here? The rookies. Oh, rookies on the 18th, vets on the 23rd. There you go. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us as always on a Tuesday night. The Commanders / Redskins / football team, whatever you want to call them, is fine with us. Are on much firmer ground this time of year. I think we also need to decide officially if the vets are there on the 23rd. That's a Tuesday. That will be in my. I would like to call that our New Year's. That we're going to switch it to the year 2 AD
right.
on that day. Rookies are there on the 18th. Vets report on the 23rd. We're here on the 23rd.
Why would we hold on to the AD part? I mean,
It's still AD.
I know I got it, but
It's the year
can we just
2.
let him go and call it something completely different?
Well, because AD is an actual year thing. I mean, AD is a real
All right,
thing.
we'll discuss this
Yeah.
in the green room.
In Latin. In about
You know how many
14
T-shirts
minutes.
we've already bought? What am I supposed to do? I have like 500
I know,
T-shirts.
but especially the one that says Anus Domini.
Yes.
The misspelling
Ernest
was-
Domini.
But
Rectus
but when the guy gave him the
Domini.
thumbs up and winking on it with the super chunky guy, that made it. That made it.
Happy 4th, obviously, to everybody out there. Appreciate it. Happy Independence Day. A great day. Enjoy. Even though I know some folks around here are going to be going through some bad weather, but it's a great day. Have fun. Find a way.
Be safe.
Be safe. He's Tim Strachan.
Even though there's nothing for the next 3 weeks, we are going to be here every Tuesday night, bridging that gap with riveting entertainment.
Riveting.
Yes. Just like tonight. And can't wait to do it next week with you guys. Thank you. Happy 4th.
That's how you debate. That is how you debate. Kevin Ricca?
I'm going to also try and be riveting, but I'm going to bring something weird next week for some fun. I love the next 3 weeks with this group. This is why we do this. This is the best part. Just let me know if there's going to be any stuff to do with space.
Is it 12 hours of drinking and golf before the show? Like last week?
No, that was terrible. That was terrible. This is my recipe right here. This crew right here, and it's freaking Tuesday.
I hope to see both of you guys in a couple days.
Yeah, man.
Without a doubt.
You're gonna.
We will see. Party. Yes. Happy 4th of July. Happy Tuesday night. On behalf of First Amendment Sports, I'm Ken Meringolo. This was...
Cheers, guys.
Thank God it's Tuesday. Let's get back to it.
This is kind of a hype jam now in my world.
By the way, it also is associated with it's like a TV theme song. Come on. This is like you gotta bite your bottom lip when you do this.
See, you give white people a bad name.
You gotta
dude.
do the
That's
bottom lip
terrible.
bite. You gotta be or don't bite your bottom lip at all.
Don't do it.
Peace.
Let's do this one after the lip.
We're still live.
Space?
And space movies.
What weird
Space movies are
did you
great,
get
dude.
into?
And you love space movies. You love space movies.
You had an experience this past week with something about space.
Buck Rogers.
Ibn.